True.
I think the best thing that's happened to the Cowboys actually is Dak's finger. I think that's why they're running more, so that he don't have to go out there and they don't have him throwing so much. Last week they got the formula together. Feed Zeke the ball, let him get 25, 30 touches, keep Dak around 25 throws, and, you know, go out there and let your offensive line do what it's paid to do. Let your running back do what he's paid to do, and let your quarterback manage the game.
I'll take it.
Yeah, I bet
Sounds
you would
good to me. Any way possible, I'll take it.
Look, like I said yesterday, I don't know how, but this offense, they're holding the Eagles' offense together with elbows, glue, and popsicle sticks. I mean, there's only so much you're going to be able to continue to do when you're running 3 tight ends. Now, I think a Whiteside did come back, Skip, but he wasn't a heavy contributor. The guys, Boston Scott and Greg Ward Jr., 2 guys that started the season on the practice squad, is now heavy contributors going into an opportunity where you have a chance to, like, seize the lead in the division, for the division, the NFC East. But the Cowboys coming off the performance. Now, we haven't seen them put together performances like this in back-to-backs against quality teams. Even though the Eagles are struggling, I still believe they're a quality team, Skip. This is the best performance that we've seen from the Cowboys all year. It was better than the Eagles, even the one they beat the Eagles at home, Skip. This was more impressive because this was total domination. Because they didn't get a whole lot of turnovers. I mean, they got 1 turnover, but it was how the offense just imposed their will. There was no short fields. They was marching the ball. You need to go 97? Okay, here we go. Dak said, okay, let's go 97, guy. Touchdown. We need to go 80? Oh, come on, guys, let's go 80.
90.
There was nothing the Rams could do. But at some point, I just wonder how much Wentz is going to have his best game, Skip. The defense is going to have their best game of the year. And with that, best game offensively, best game defensively, and they can make it a ball game. Otherwise, Skip, Dallas, I'm afraid Dallas might win this thing and a walk away.
Ladies and gentlemen, do not accept this man's poor mouthing. He's trying to set my team up for a fall. He wants my team to fall victim to fat cat syndrome the way they have all year long, and it ain't gonna work. My team has officially launched. It's not going to listen to what you have to say.
I gave him the pep talk.
Pep talk. Yeah, we'll take the pep talk. Then you gave Philly another pep talk. And you're somehow trying to sabotage them psychologically, and I will not allow it. Not this week. I will not allow it. My team is impervious to all of your machinations over there because you're trying. I know you. I know what you're trying to do. We got Greg Ward Jr.
I mean, really?
We're down to Boston Scott. We don't have anything. You got Zach Ertz. We don't have Zach Ertz.
Y'all got Amari
We got
Cooper.
Jason Witten.
Y'all got Amari Cooper.
Right.
He runs like 3 miles an hour, Jason Witten.
He can still catch.
Got that touchdown.
That terrible throw Dak did, and he still
Got
caught
it in the
it.
end zone.
Yeah.
It looked good.
You look at
Jason Witten's better than you ever were, but that's a whole nother.
Oh,
Whoa! Shots fired.
That's the long term, but not the
Shots
short term.
fired.
Zach Ertz, on some Sundays, I think he's the best tight end in football. I know you can go Kittle, you can go Kelsey,
Travis Kelce.
whatever, but this guy can play, and this guy has
that's
a
no doubt.
wavelength with Carson Wentz. When Carson Wentz is in doubt, when push comes to shove, he just looks for 86 and flings it, and 86 often goes and snatches it. And the backup tight end, the second, he's like the 1A, Dallas Goedert. He's pretty good, man. He's hard to corral. He's hard to deal with. So don't give me that they're out of weapons. When you have those two, you got 2 good weapons. And Miles Sanders, the more I watch him, the better he gets. Okay. He runs hard, and he runs with a Tony Pollard-like burst.
yeah, he's more Tony Pollard than.
So you're trying to pump them up.
I'm not trying to pump them up. I'm just saying Philly at home, they're good.
The
They're
weather's
proud.
not even going to be bad. It's going to be 50 degrees and
Weather's
sunny.
like summertime.
That's
Yeah,
going to
exactly.
be great.
Exactly.
Okay. Well, maybe God, thank you, God. Maybe he's
Look,
on our side.
Skip, it's going to be simple.
Right.
The Eagles need to create turnovers. When they get the ball into the red zone, they're going to have to score touchdowns. They can't kick the field goals. And they're still going to have to hope Dallas is off a little bit. Skip, when you look at Dallas, Dallas is coming in healthy. They're playing really, really well after last week. Now, the Eagles...
Well, we don't have Wolf Hunter. I mean, we don't.
Skip.
I mean, he was really good last year.
It took 2 game-winning drives to beat Eli and the Giants and Haskins in Washington. That's what it took.
Okay, but you know what? Carson Wentz has figured something out late in those two games because there were two really good drives to win the game.
But here's the thing.
You can't take that away.
No,
you can't discount it.
But what you can't do with the Cowboys is let them front run. That's what happened last time. Remember what happened last time? They got out 14-0 and then they didn't look back. The Cowboys will kick dust up in your face if you let them get a lead on you.
Yeah.
Is that when you hold them close, and the closer you get, like you start constricting them, you start.
Really?
Yeah.
Like the Rams tried to constrict him. It was 7-7.
No.
And all of a sudden, Dak said with broken finger, he said, "I got this."
Like old
I got
Trubisky.
you.
Like old Trubisky did. Like old Mitchell Trubisky. Like old first cousin, old Ken Folk Kurt.
Yeah.
Like old Josh
All
Allen
of them.
did.
Just keep going.
Yeah,
all of them. I want the Cowboys to remember painfully all those humiliating, just agonizing Sunday after Sunday after Sunday. What are you doing? Who are you? I didn't know who they were. And all of a sudden they
The
lost.
Jets.
You know what? Their game on Sunday might have been the most impressive game of the whole football season, the whole NFL season, because that was a powerhouse.
You mean of all teams?
All teams.
No.
All teams.
Now the team that just hung 44 on the Rams is the same team that went 1-3 against the AFC East.
What happened?
I agree. Do you have a cold? You're sniffing a lot.
Understand. That's the team.
Okay, I got you. I agree.
Some people clear their throat. Some people trying to figure out where you.
I'm just saying. So I just don't want you to get all carried away. Look, Skip, they played good. For 4 quarters Sunday, they played the best they could possibly
It was
play.
a tour de force.
Yes.
It was what they should have been all year, all
Oh, so
long.
they going to repeat that on Sunday?
I think they launched. I think they got this. They're going to win in spite of red, as you call it.
No. Hold on.
Gonna give another speech.
What about that pep talk?
It went in one ear and out the other.
That's not what they said.
Do a better
It was
one.
all about Dak and Zeke saying, okay, we're sick and tired of this. We're sick and tired of people saying we got bet all the way from a 3.5-point home favorite to a 2-point dog, as in we are dogs. And they were sick and tired of hearing how they missed 19 tackles against Mitchell Trubisky.
Oh, Trubisky.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I forgot about that one.
Oh,
And
Trubisky
they were
gave it to
sick
him.
and tired of the Rams embarrassing them by running them off the field in a playoff game. And they said, okay, watch this.
Don't forget Josh
We're
Allen.
gonna pay you back.
Don't forget Josh Allen.
Oh, we get all of them. Name
And
them.
Sam
You can
Darnold.
go the whole
Oh,
series.
Sam.
Oh, you didn't.
You're right.
AFC Player of the Week for Sam
keep going.
Darnold.
Keep going. I agree with all that you just said. Dallas needs to hear you say that.
What?
Yeah, because Philly, what do they say about the wounded animal? That's the most.
I thought you would be very happy that we're all in agreement on Dallas.
Well, he's not. He's trying to flim-flam.
He's just trying
Flim-flamming.
to. He's saying what he feels like.
No,
They
he's
should go in
not.
there and dog him.
He's not.
Yeah.
You know,
Trying to set us
looking
up.
at what
Now,
they
if we had Alshon and we had D-Jack and if the big tackle, the right tackle, Lane Johnson, if he was 100%, okay, I'm feeling good offensively. But Skip, now you've seen the Eagles' defense. Now you see what they're capable of doing. Eli had 200 plus at the half.
Listen, their front seven might be as good as any front seven in the league.
In college,
No, in the league.
they have not played up to it. They haven't played up to that this year. Skip.
Well, but that on paper, I look at them, I say,
Cleveland
him
on
and
paper
him.
is supposed to be something too, but
yeah.
Okay. No, I appreciate your honesty. You're just being honest, and you're grudgingly honest because you don't love
What about me? I ain't honest?
No,
that's wow.
you're disingenuous.
Oh, I'm just ingenuous
Yeah,
now.
right.
Oh, I'm just
You're
ingenuous.
disingenuous. Well, I had to turn the tables on you.
Skip, you know good well, given what the Eagles are going to trot out there offensively, the Cowboys should be favored in this game. The Cowboys should
They're
win
favored
this
by
game.
2.5.
I thought it
They
should
should
have been
be.
more than that, but
All right,
yeah.
2.5 points.
2.5
Is
right
my
now.
team better? Yes, it's better. Should my team go in there and win? Yes, it should. Now it just has to go do it. And what scares me is we've seen them have flashes of brilliance, and it's the are we there yet syndrome where they're like, okay, like at Chicago, they drive down 90 yards for a touchdown. Is it game over? Is that enough?
Nope.
Did we do it?
Nope.
Okay, so for once, for 4 quarters, they just buried the Los Angeles Rams, who were as hot for 2 games as any team in the league. The Rams had gone to Arizona and just buried them. It was 34-0 after 3
Arizona.
quarters. And then Seattle, it's not just Seattle.
Right, true statement.
Okay, there we go. Number 1 seed.
Hey, the sun's
and
shining
they
on
just
every
took them
dog.
all apart. And then we took them apart, and we are capable of taking Philly apart,
Yeah.
but we have to go do it.
And the Jets and the Bucs.